I am going to make chocolate chip cookies. This is technically the Toll House chocolate chip cookie recipe, which most people know how to make, but shockingly enough, the Bob's Red Mill gluten-free 1-to-1 baking flour, it also has the same exact recipe. The recipe consists of 2/4 cup of all-purpose flour, Bob's Red Mill, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, a cup of softened butter, 3/4 cups of sugar, 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 2 large eggs. Nestle Toll House says 1 3/4 cups of Nestle Toll House milk chocolate. I think that is only slightly different based on the type of chocolate that you get from Nestle Toll House, whereas this says 2 cups of chocolate chips. A cup equals 8 ounces, or times 2 would be 16, and this is 11.5. So technically we are below that, and I only bought one because I'm trying to be more budget friendly, which is fine. So I guess we're gonna be closer to that 1 3/4 cup situation. Honestly, it's going to be less than that. Oh well. Chocolate chip cookies are still delicious, even if it's reduced chocolate chips or increased chocolate chips. But that's what we're gonna do right now. So, let's start with the flour. I love this stuff. I'm so glad it was made because I can take a traditional recipe and turn it into a gluten-free version of the same exact recipe and it still comes out okay. So that's 1 and 2 and 1/4 cup. Baking soda time. 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon salt. My butter needs to be softened. A trick to how to soften your butter, if you forgot to pre-soften it, put it on top of your preheating oven. Keep an eye on it, but that should do the trick. Another tip, you can put it into the microwave for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds, depends on how cold your butter was. But that should also do just fine as well. I would suggest putting it on top of a plate as just in case it melts more than you thought. Well, you know, less mess. I was supposed to put that in a different bowl. That's okay. Problem solved. It'll be fine. Baking's only a science. 3/4 cups of plain sugar.
1, 2, 3.
But as I did not take my own advice, of course I made a mess. But I'm just saying, for your suggestion, please. Okay. Let that go. And for fun. Gradually just add your flour in, your flour mixture. turn it on just slightly to help get it off, the majority off of the paddle. I mean, you don't have to. Also, safety is key, so don't do anything crazy. And like I said, I'm not gonna pour, honestly, like the amount of chocolate chips that they suggest to you are just that, a suggestion. When it comes to the chocolate chips, not much for a science of that. So just dump those puppies right in, do an estimate, however you want to go about it. That's on you. Chocolate chips are a rite of passage. And you know what? Let's face it, you know there's people who just make this just so they can eat it as is. One moment, cat attack. All is well. So I have some parchment paper down on my cookie sheet. Why would I move it? Why would I need to move it? And I'm just gonna spoon as much as I want into the spot. Hello, calm down please. You can solve that by adding a little bit of water to your parchment paper. That way it's not moving around. I'm lazy. So I might need to. That is, all right, that's a lot. Right, that's one. All right, I'll pick up with the rest of those in a minute, but you're gonna put the cookies in an oven for 375 degrees. And let's see, you're gonna bake that. It says an estimate of 11 to 13 minutes, but you be the judge. I'm gonna start it off as 8 minutes. Take a look and see where I need to go from there. Don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified for the next video.